Peace and blessings. What's good with you? To the good energy people, much love and respect. Thank you once again for always tuning in to D.A.P. D.A.P. What's good with y'all this afternoon? Much love and respect. What's good with you? I haven't seen you guys in a minute. If you want to see any of the lives that I've done in the past few weeks or past few months or whatever, please do me the favor, go to YouTube. On YouTube, go over to David Adams Podcast. And please press subscribe right there. And go to the live section. You'll be able to see all the lives that I've done in the past few days or the past few weeks. Much love, peace, and blessings once again to each and every last one of you, man. How's everybody doing? What's good with you? What's good with you? Well, you see the topic, a lot going on in the world today. We're talking about a lot of different situations going on all over the United Snakes of America. You know, our people are getting unalive, unfair, being locked up on situations where other people would not be locked up if it was them. It's just so much going on, man. And in the meantime, in between time, we're going to be talking about this topic right here. And this is dealing with relationships and dating. Everybody else talking about a whole bunch of other stuff, and that's fine. But I want to deal with this. This information right here had came to me in the inbox, and they asked me to, bring this subject up. So I am. And it's dealing with dating and when you're dating and the woman just out of nowhere on the first date, by the way, asked the question. And the question was, could you do me the favor and purchase some food for my children at home? 3 children to be exact. So the dude was actually stung by the question. We're going to get into that. And I want to get your views on that. I want to get your opinion on that. I want to get your perspective from the women and the men. Some women may look at it like it's a red flag if you ask a man something like that regarding their children at home and they refuse. Some women look at that as a red flag. Rightfully so. That's your take on it. Some women look at that as, oh, this guy's really not a provider. If he can't do that, this guy's really not a provider, especially if he so-called high value, or he think he all that or whatever. He's riding this nice car. He got his thing together. He, got his ducks all in order. So she may look at that as, this might be a red flag. So I'm glad he said no. But then you got some guys look at that as, hold up. You are asking me to, not only did I just purchase your food and, supply this whole date, now you're asking me about food for your children to take home. We're going to get into that. But before we do that, I would like for you to make sure you look into the party that's going to be going on, the all-white party coming up in August the 29th. I need you to go check that out. August 29th, there will be a all-white party in Toms River. My man Mike Harris is putting this on. Mike Harris and Leon is making this happen. So you guys need to go and check that out and get your tickets early before they run out of tickets, okay? We're going to go to a commercial break real quick, and we're going to come back with this situation about the dating for the young lady asking this young man to purchase food for her children that's home. Mark your calendars. Saturday, August 29th. It's going down. The Wax Factory and Lifestyle Entertainment proudly presents the 5th annual Grill and Chill Cookout. All white affair.
Wax Factory, baby! We represent!
get ready for an unforgettable day of great food, great music, and even greater vibes.
I gotta tell you, Mike, best cookout I've ever been in my life.
That's what's up, man.
For real, man.
Thank you, man.
No bullshit. I was telling Jonesy, I'm like, whoa, this is real. I never been to one. I'm Cuban.
Okay.
I'm not American. So
okay.
I've been here 25 years, and I told him, this is the best cookout I've ever been in my life.
That's what's up,
outstanding work, brother.
Thank you, brother.
For just $30, you'll enjoy all-you-can-eat food, surprise guests, and music from the legendary DJ Joe Smith, DJ Rugdon, and DJ Supreme. Throw on your best all-white outfit. Come relax, network, laugh, dance, and celebrate with family and friends in a beautiful backyard setting. The party starts at 3 p.m. until 11 p.m. Tom's River, New Jersey. The exact address will be provided when you purchase your tickets on Eventbrite. Tickets are going fast, so don't wait. Call Big Mike Harris at 732-433-6070. That's 732-433-6070. Or call Leon 973-580-0664. That's 973-580-0664. To reserve your spot today, don't wait. And if you can, a bottle of any kind will be highly appreciated. As a reminder, there will be a nearby hotel. They will have hotel room accommodations for all guests. So please don't forget, book your room early, ASAP. Also, the next day, we will be going to the beach. So be prepared for that. That's right, the 5th annual Grill and Chill Cookout. All white affair. Great food, great music, great people. We'll see you soon on August 29th.
Much love, much love. That event going to be nice, man. I think that you guys should make sure you be there on that particular date, which is the 29th. Make sure you hit up my man Mike and Leon for those tickets as soon as possible. Now we're going to get right back to the topic at hand. And I would love for you guys to engage. I would love for you guys to give me your perspective on that, on this particular subject. Because, I mean, if we're talking about, people that's coming up under us, I mean, these are the situations that they're faced with. We're talking about younger people. We're talking about, the 30-year-olds, the 25-year-olds, the 22-year-olds. They are going into the dating world. And everything's changed now. It's totally different, man. So some of these things that I'm talking about right now, which is this topic, some women do expect this. This is how they gauge if this man is high value. This is how they gauge if this man is, about that life, as they say. Because if he don't put his money where his mouth is, that means he is not the one. First, I want to make sure you guys hear me. If you can hear me, press 1 in the chat to let me know you're here and let me know that you hear me. Peace and blessings. What's good with you, Thomas? Thank you for chiming in, brother. I appreciate you always engaging and interacting with the good energy people here on D.A.P, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Your wisdom is definitely appreciated. If you can hear me, press 1. All right. Now, the first thing is this. The question is, thank you, Roger. Thank you. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Now, I'm going to start with this. See, there's one side to this thing where, like I said, people saying that you're not a good man if you can't look out for my kids. And we're talking about on the first date.
that's like a test for some. I don't know. It may be something else, depending on how you, what you purchase, how much you purchase. If you purchase this food, and if she orders this lobster and this and that, and the food comes to $300, just her dinner alone. If it comes to $400, oh man, he about that life. I think I'm gonna lock in with him. Now, if she got kids, helping her feed her kids is not a bad thing. If you can see that the young lady is sort of, I can say, desperate, or telling the truth that, oh, she didn't really cook for them or whatever before she left the house, or the babysitter, or whatever the case may be, and she's looking to probably bring something home, and she seemed genuine, she seemed very respectful, and how can I say it, like she's appreciative. And if the guy feel like, you know what, I can get them a plate, it's nothing to me, it's about $50, $60, whatever the case may be, bring them something home, on the first date. That's some men. But some men is not going for that. Today, there are a lot of men that's not even trying to put out that much when it comes to dealing with a woman on the first date. Let alone they already paying for the date, And I think that basically, shows character as well, shows the character of that woman for her to even ask for something like that. That's a hard one right there. What's your thoughts on that? So now you got to be careful with this too, to the young ladies who come up with this mindset. First, I want to go ahead and share this video with you guys. I want to share this video. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Here we go. All right, here we go. As a matter of fact, here we go. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Here we go. All right, this is it. Now, I want to definitely get your honest opinion just looking at this video right here, and let me know what you think.
Story, but it's you're on a date trying to get to know each other, and you got the waitress or whatever, but I mean, you're on a date trying to get to know each other, and you eat. I think it's kind of disrespectful, or it's not being considerate that you will order all these 3, 4, 5 kids for your family at home, all these extra to-go plates, and you think I should pay for them. I'm not paying for them. What kind of guy you think I am?
If I would have ordered for me to eat, you would have paid for it, but I'm ordering to take home.
I asked you, I invited you out on a dinner, that's to pay for you. You look at all this food you
Yeah, look at it. Look at it.
Look at this extra food you are.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can pay for it.
Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not paying for yeah, you can kind of get the ticket together, but I'm not paying for everything. I'm letting you know that's right now. I'm not paying for all the food.
Yes, he is. I totally understand.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, we'll let you know in a second. Yeah, I'm not paying for that food. So I don't know if the waitress gonna get the manager on you or whatever happened. I pay for your food.
Well, this is my food.
Okay, you reach inside your pocket, pay for your whoever food, this extra food, you have children at home, you went out on a date.
Wow. It seemed like my man Thomas said, it seemed like she already ordered the food. It's not like she even asked. She already ordered the food and the food came, out to the table and she, asking him to go ahead and pay for it. Like she like, yes, he is. He gonna pay for it. See, the problem is this. I think it's come to that time or that point in this day and time where men are not being played in that way anymore. I think that's over. That generous, that kind, that simp mentality because you want to, how can I say it? You want to basically impress the woman. You know what I mean? A lot of men did that. They was always trying to impress the woman. I think a lot of women, some, not all, have taken advantage of that. And I think they look at men like, oh, he gonna do it regardless. He a sucker, or I know I'm gonna dangle this thing in his face. I don't even like him, but I'm just gonna dangle it in his face, and he gonna do whatever I want at this moment on the first date. And I think that's going away. That's definitely fading with men. You know what I mean? Let's continue to listen, man. What's your thoughts so far? Put it in the comment board. Thanks.
Yes, inconsiderate, and then you filming me. That's another.
It won't be another date.
See, and it's like she's shaming him with the camera, not only because, they on a date and they having a good time. She filming him because she's trying to shame him because he already said no. He rejected already. And she probably pulled the camera right out just to try to shame him. That goes to show you she didn't really have any respect for him from the jump. She already see him as a meal ticket. You know what I mean? Now, like I said earlier, men don't really care about looking out, providing for at that moment as far as food is concerned. That's not the only thing that men provide, but at this moment, he's providing food. He's providing an experience. He's providing, he's doing everything for the date itself. But the thing is, if you showing this type of energy, this says a lot about you as the woman. For you to pull your phone out and try to shame this man, I mean, that's kind of weird, man. That's weird. And this is not no young girl. This is not no young lady. This is an older chick. This is not no 20-something-year-old woman. You know what I mean? What you say, Roger? Roger says she probably ordered food for her kids and probably for her man too. Yeah, man, that's not nothing far-fetched. That's actually have happened. That have actually happened. I've seen videos on that as well. And I'm not talking about skits either. I'm talking about straight up videos in real life. You know what I mean? Real time that women actually do stuff like this. You know what I mean? So what Thomas said? Thomas says if he picked her up after, let me put this on the screen real quick, Thomas. If he picked her up after she figured how she was going to pay for the extra food, he should make sure she gets home safe, but not pay for the food. I agree. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Definitely. Really good point. Yeah, it's crazy that she didn't act. She actually ordered the food. You know what I mean? And he probably wasn't paying no mind. He probably was just in the moment, in his, watching her, looking at her, enjoying the chemistry and all that good stuff, but not really hearing him say, let me get three lo mains. Let me also get some cheeseburgers and let me give me the bucket of chicken and some nuggets and about 2 orders of fries. He maybe didn't hear all that because he was in awe, mainly just looking at her, maybe, we don't know. But yeah, that's crazy to me, man. Yeah, real talk. Thanks for the comment, my brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. So It's just a different time. The dating scene is totally different, man. It's really different. You know what I mean? So some men, can they still be a man if they care about what they spend? I'm asking this question to the women. Can a man still be a man without him spending a lot of money? Because today a lot of women say, oh, he's not a real man. So this is a whole nother thing now. Okay, you're not a real man if you don't spend this type of money. You're not a real man. How is that not a real man? I need you guys to answer that question. Now, on the flip side, if you're doing something for the children on the first date, you never even met these children. And if you do it, are you doing it for the business transaction? Are you looking for some cookies or some pineapple coconut, some brownies at the end of that date? Are you looking to get it in? Are you looking to just smash, being that you put out? Now, is it right for a man to say, look, I done put out $480 on this date. I'm ready to smash. Is it right for him to ask you that? Now, just imagine you're only dating, right? You might be actually dating someone else. You might not even like this guy. He might not even like you. But if you're asking for him to pay for food for people that's not even there, and he's already paying for your food, is it a good thing for him to ask you for some banana pudding? Is it wrong for him to ask you for some banana pudding? Some guys feel like, hey, we grown. We ain't gotta wait till 6 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 4 days. Hey, we can smash tonight after this cocktail and this fabulous, expensive dinner. That's where it's at now. The old days is gone. Just like some women really feel like if he can't put up the cash, he definitely not getting no smash. Yeah. Some are coming like that. Some are definitely coming like that. Roger said, of course, he can still be a man if he don't put that money up. Of course you can. I mean, this is a time you're just getting to know each other. This is a time you're just dating. So my brother who sent me this, bro, you're not wrong for rejecting that. You're not wrong. Don't feel bad. Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be guilted into this mindset, brother. Because if this woman asked you this right off the bat, she didn't even ask, my bad. This actually is someone who just ordered the food. She ordered the food without asking and assumed, oh, you're going to pay it because you look like the type of guy that's going to do anything for her because that's what she's probably used to. She's used to dudes who are soft, who are so overly generous, who are looking to do anything to please her. She's looking to be catered to like that queen. You don't even know her yet. She's looking to be the dominant one, to have control over the relationship and get you to do whatever she wants you to do. And that is spending money. Because in her mind, to the young brother, spending money on her at that moment and her kids, that's valuable to her in her mind.
But keep in mind, my brother, she might not even like you, bro. She probably just went on a date the other day and did the same exact thing. And you get nothing. Not even a kiss, not even a hug, not even an invite to the house for her to cook for you. None of that. So be careful when you're trying to be so generous and trying to impress the young lady because some of them are not even worth that at all, bro. Real talk. And as my man Jackson says, actually, it's the attitude. Yeah, man. And that's one thing you got to look at. It's definitely the attitude, man. Definitely the attitude. Oh, yeah. Let me see something real quick. Yeah. The attitude and her energy tells everything. That's what make a man want to do it. And that's what make a man not want to do it at all. Now, maybe if she came at him in a little different, maybe even if she lied, but it was kind, it was generous, it was sweet, it was, her energy was calm, cool, collective, very feminine, and all of that. But this was not that. If she came at him, look, I had left the house and I took them to the babysitter. I made sure I had a babysitter and everything. And, but I didn't really leave them no food because I was rushing them, trying to make things happen. So if it's possible, if you can just, purchase a little extra food so I can bring home to my kids. And the lady that's watching my children, she really don't have no food home. I ain't really want to, do that to her. Because it was last minute, whatever case may be. Finally found the babysitter. If it's possible. Now that right there would have been a little different. Even if you lied, that man would have been like, no problem. It's all good. You know what I mean? And respected you on that. And may not even wanted to ask for cookies that night. But this right here, I don't think this brother paying for it. I think this brother might do away with the whole dinner date and all that. And you talking about, this date is over, there won't be no more. Man, I would leave her sitting right there with that energy. Man, that's horrible, bro. That's horrible. So I tell you, young brothers, if you had a situation like this, the one who sent me this, man, listen. Keep it pushing.
It won't be another
No,
day?
it won't.
I respect you for that. If there won't be another
Since
day.
you can't pay for this,
all right, so
it's for me. I'm taking it home for me.
And you normally film people on the first date?
Yes.
Okay. And you normally order for your children on the first date? What you trying to see if I can take care of? I don't know. What is that for? What is the reason for you ordering food for everybody in your house?
Because
you need to pay for it.
Yes. See? Why not? You can dig in your pocket, pull that card out, and pay for it.
Whatever. Don't put me on no internet. Don't put me on nothing. You can get the waitress, whatever you want to do.
Well, we waiting for you. You're paying for it.
I pay for myself. I'm not paying for both food, and that's it. I'm paying for myself.
Respect, man. That's respect. I got to give it to him, man. And that's what's going on in this day and time. Men are not going for that today, man. Yeah. That's not happening. You're not playing dudes today, no matter if they got it or not. It's a respect level, man. Even the dude that actually got it, and it's nothing to him. $300-400 is nothing to him. It's like pennies to him because he getting it. He got it. It's nothing to him. But the way she came at him, listen, man, I don't think no man's gonna respect that. Yeah, so he was right when he said, I'm only paying for me. At that point, I don't think he did anything wrong. I'm going to keep it real. Yeah, I don't think he did anything wrong. And as my man said, Jackson said, if you paid $400 for a meal, for a date, that's on you. He said, she don't owe you nothing. Okay, but today, that's our generation, that's your generation, that's the mentality of the older, the elders. That's done, bro. That's done. And I understand. You see this energy that she has. So some men are experiencing this type of energy. There's no kindness. There's no feminine energy. There's no respect at all. So I do understand both sides. I understand what you're saying, brother. You're coming from an era where, being generous to a woman was at an all-time high. The respect level was at an all-time high as well when it came to a woman respecting a man, when he's putting out, when he's doing, when he's giving. Her appreciation was shown. Her energy was shown that she was appreciating you. Her words that came out of her mouth was, showing you how much she appreciated what you were doing for her. Today is a little different. Today, brother, these young men are experiencing situations where they're not shown that respect. They're talking reckless, man. They're talking with entitlement. You feel me? They're talking with entitlement, Ira. Real talk. So that's the difference, brother. That is the difference. Big difference, man. Big difference. So I do understand where some of the young brothers are coming from. I do. And to the young ladies that's not on this, man, we respect you guys, man. We got mad love for the women who have respect, show courteousness, that show all types of feminine energy, man, that sexiness about you, that womanly nature, man, we love that in you. Yeah, we love that in you. And the thing is, at the first date, you know what I mean? Even, if the vibe is vibing, that's cool. But if it's not vibing, man, the dude will be like, yo, where his father at? I'm not, you trying to get me to be a stepdaddy on the first date? What? Come on, man. He already know right off the bat, oh, she definitely not the one. Yeah, she definitely not the one. Oh, hell no. As a matter of fact, I might want to end this date right now. Not right now, but right now. Yeah, that was crazy, bro. That was crazy. Yeah, I was shocked. I was shocked seeing that. I was shocked. You know what I mean? And he said it happened to him or, similar situation. So I was really shocked by that. I wanted, for those who just chiming in, man, I'm going to play it again so you can hear it yourself. I'm definitely going to play it again. And yeah, Ira, that's the thing, man. It's like, it's definitely the attitude, bro. It's definitely the attitude. Somebody mentioned, I think that was you, Ira. I don't know if you mentioned, okay, if you spend $400-500 on her, that's on you. She owes you nothing. Well, today, man, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like the energy today is the young men, they are in a whole nother space now. They're talking about we grown. Why we gotta wait 5-6 weeks, a month? If I'm feeling you, you feeling me, especially if they're just dating and they're single, their thing is, let's do the goddamn do. You think I'm gonna be spending money on every date? I'm telling you, I'm feeling you. I don't got nobody. You said you ain't got nobody. Hey, let's make it happen. If you agree, that's being grown. You're making it happen. But to actually go on dates, look at this, Ira. Picture this. A man got a date 3 or 4 times out of the week, even if it may be more. And every date he's spending $200, $300, $400 a date. Say he got it, and he's not going to regular average spots.
He's not going to your small spots where you're paying $200, $150, $300. He's maybe going to spots where he putting out $800, $900, $1,200 every time he go out. Is he wrong to ask that woman for some pudding? Is he wrong as a grown man? Is he wrong? So, in the same breath that man, that woman don't owe that man nothing. That man don't owe her nothing either. It can also be a blanket and on some grass with a bowl of grapes from his house on the grass in the park. It can also be that. But maybe he asked her, what would you like to do? Or maybe he said, and she probably said, yeah, I'd like to go to this fancy restaurant. I've never been there before. And he said, you know what? I can make that happen. How about the park? No, I don't do parks. How about coffee? I don't do coffee. Oh, you cheap like that? You know what I mean? So now get to that point where, hey, listen, you got to do something strange for some change. That's what some of these young men are talking about today. So I'm just trying to give you a different perspective now, because the market and dating has changed, bro. It has changed big time. Big time. For those who just chiming in, I would like for you to hear this video once again.
Y'all hear this? He just told me I can't take food home for my kids.
What?
What? You just told me I couldn't take no food home to my kids.
Mind you now, she already ordered the food. She pulled the camera out. Y'all hear this? See, social media definitely changed the dynamics, the perspective of dating. Everybody is trying to go viral. And they want to go viral sometime on the expense, the guilt, the disrespecting others. Yeah, it happens. Now, this guy looks like a pretty good dude. He don't look like a flashy dude. He don't look like a dude that's arrogant, that's disrespectful with his mouth. He don't seem like that type of dude. And I know you guys can agree. If you can agree with me on that, do me a favor, put a 1 in the chat that this dude, for the ladies and the men, this dude don't seem like a disrespectful type of dude. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me know if that's the case. If you can pick that up just on the conversation. And if he don't seem like that type of dude, if he don't seem like that type of dude that's a thugged out, that's disrespectful with the mouth, that'll probably knock your head off if you said something disrespectful. If he don't seem like that type of person, don't you think she recognized that as well? Yeah. Don't you know and realize she saw the same thing? In her mind, it's a possibility. She said, I can get over on him. He's a cornball. He's a nerd. He seemed like he weak. He seemed like he desperate for this. Maybe I think I can get over on him. How many she got on that on that Rolodex like that? Yeah, but that's changing, man. That's changing. So Thomas said, I agree about who should plan the first date. Oh yeah, I believe the man really should plan the first date. Yeah, I think the man should definitely plan the first date. Of course. Yeah. Of course. So if you want to go out and not spend that much money, you definitely should plan it. You just want to get to know the person. Yeah. Now, the question was asked too, are you helping her kids or are you trying to
win her approval? That's a good question. Yeah. Is he trying to get the approval of you, my sister? Or you want him just to take care of your kids and you just met this guy? Yeah. So the thing is, if a woman looks like she's overdoing it, I'm talking to the women right now. If you look like you overdoing it and you may have that person in the pocket, you had that catch, you definitely got them under, your spell of your beauty and all that, and you thinking, that, yeah, this might be the right one for me. Yeah, he seemed like a really good dude. He's single. He got his stuff together. I think I got this one. But if you overdo it on the first date with sounding needy, oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's definitely a wrap. It's a wrap. He's like, next, in his head. Yeah. Because the thing is, generosity is good. Being generous is a good thing. Generous, it's a good thing. But don't let them test your wallet. Don't let them test your wallet first. Nah, the first date, testing your wallet don't matter. No matter how much you got, no matter if you got it. They say it ain't tricking if you got it. But if a man is actually looking for a woman, looking to actually settle down, don't you think, and you are too. If you are, that's one thing. But if you're not, you're going to play games like this. You know what I mean? And then he can pick that right on up. Oh, yeah, she's definitely not the one. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to order right now. Give me my check for this tea. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm going to call you an Uber or a Lyft real quick. I think you're being very disrespectful. I'm going to make sure you get home. I'm not even going to drop you off because that's how disrespectful you are. I'm going to call you a Lyft or a Uber. Have a good night. Just like that. One thing you can't do, you can't buy loyalty, you can't buy love or respect with money. That's not going to happen. You can't do it. It's impossible. Many people tried. Billionaires, millionaires tried. It's not going to happen. No doubt. And to the ladies, him having money is not going to it's not going to, make him love you either. Him giving you these things in the materialistic lifestyle and all that's not going to make him love you either. Yeah. Or make him loyal. Now, some people confuse the kindness with obligation. And I think that's what she did at this moment. Let me play a little more for those who just chiming in.
We're on a date. This is our first date, and you ordering extra food. If you ordering all that extra food, you need to pay for it. I'm not.
And he not wrong for saying that. See, I'm thinking, she was asking. So it might be someone else's story, but he sent me this video, but told me that it was like, there is some similarities to some things that a lot of men may go through. You know what I mean? It's not talked about. Yeah. So he was right in saying you ordered all of this extra food. Like, huh? He probably thinking you ordering food. He ain't paying the mind. He reading himself trying to order. But you actually telling the waiter, yeah, give me this, give me that, give me 2 of these and 3 of these and 4 of these. He ain't paying that no mind. And then look up, all this food coming and it's in bags because you done told him to bag it. You done told him, you done told the waiter to bag this $300 worth of extra food you purchased because you thought this dude was a sucker. Oh man, that's hilarious. Oh, just the thought of that. That's crazy, man. But the entitlement is real though. The entitlement has grown extra in the dating market world. This is what I'm hearing. Remember, I'm a barber and I hear a lot of stories. I hear a lot of stories for first dates. Oh, yeah. I am like the psychologist or the therapist, I should say, in certain parts of the hood. You know what I mean? I've been hearing these stories a long time.
Not paying for extra food.
So you telling me if I need to take food home to my kids, you not going to pay for it?
I didn't say that. That's a different story. But if you're on a date trying to get to know each other.
Now you know he's serious when he had to take his glasses off. Yeah. My man had to take his glasses off to think.
And you got the waitress or whatever, but I mean, we're on a date trying to get to know each other and we eat. I think it's kind of disrespectful, or it's not being considerate.
Nah, he said the right thing the first time. It's disrespectful, period. There's nothing more to add to that. You ain't got to look for other words. It's disrespectful right out. Straight up disrespectful. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. It's disrespectful. Said the right thing, bro. You found the correct word. Facts. Facts. You ain't did nothing or said nothing wrong. Good brother right here. Trying to do the right thing. Out here trying to date. Speaking of dating, I just saw a clip with there was a situation where people were young women were setting up this dating situation, dating app, or they trying to set up a speed dating situation. They did the speed date and they got put out the flyers, sold tickets and all this good stuff. But for some reason, the men was not buying the tickets. You had 80 women at the event and only three men were there. 3 men actually signed up, filled out the paperwork, and was at the event, bought tickets. 3. You got damn near 80 women to 3 men. What does that tell you? There was another situation where women are saying things like, oh, we don't care if they don't want to get with us. They want to go to the Spanish. They want to go to the white. They want to these passport bros. They want to go this. They say things like they're not strong enough for us, or they're intimidated by us. They are weak men. They can't handle a black strong woman. They can't handle somebody that's independent. They are scared, in quotes, intimidated, because that's what being intimidated is. Afraid, scared. They're intimidated by us. Could it be that you're disrespectful? You know what I mean? Could that? Oh, that couldn't be. It couldn't be that some are very disrespectful that they have encountered. Could that be? Is that a possibility? I'm speaking to the younger ladies that's coming up. Be mindful of what you do as far as you out there trying to attract a man to be in a relationship with. Nowadays, they're talking about they don't want relationships. They don't need no men. So why do you think that there was no men at that type of event for dating? Men have been hearing this for years, that you don't need a man. Men been hearing that for years. So do you expect them to pop up and be like, you know what? I'm going to pay for this ticket. I'm going to go in this event, this speed dating event, and find me a woman? No, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. They already have in their head already knowing that you don't need them, man. Look at this energy, man. Look at this energy. Come on.
That you will order all these 3, 4, 5 kids for your family at home, all these extra to go place, and you think I should pay for them. I'm not paying for them. What kind of guy you think
if I would have ordered for me to eat, you would have paid for it.
Of course. Of course. That's what the date is all about. I mean, he didn't say, look, we're going to go Dutch or nothing like that. I'm going to take you out. We're going to have a good time. We're going to chill. I'm going to get to know you and yada, yada, yada. Didn't ask you about you paying for anything. Rightfully so. It's a date. And as a man, as I said, he seemed like a gentleman. So most gentlemen, they want to provide at least that. That's the least they can do for a first date, even if y'all don't ever have anything extra going forward. He don't mind. He just may like the company of a beautiful woman that he's trying to get to know, with a possibility of really going out with, being the boyfriend and girlfriend, possibly, you never know, getting engaged or whatever the case may be, possibly talking about future and having kids and all of that good stuff. But no, here you go.
But I'm ordered to take home.
I invited you out on a dinner. That's to pay for you. You look at all this food.
Look at.
But she done ordered already. She said, yeah, look at it. The respect. You don't think it's a possibility that some are disrespectful, and that's possibly the reason why some men don't want to date you? I'm just asking the question. I love black women, you know what I mean? I love my black women, but I'm saying there are men that's out there that don't even want to date black women. And that's horrible to even think. At one time, oh man, it was a loyalty for black men to be dealing with black women. It was a loyalty. It was never heard of a black man didn't want to deal with no. I mean, far as the percentage now, it's a great percentage that don't want to even deal. And that's bad. That's horrible. And it's not because of the man only. Don't you think some women have a responsibility for that as well? Don't you think some men are fed up? You don't see that could be a part of it too? Other than what you have in your head, I'm a strong, independent black woman. They can't handle me. That's why. Go get you a weak, another nationality. You are weak. That's why you can't deal with me. You intimidated. You think it can be something else other than that? Just asking. Just asking for my fellow brothers. Blessings to you, Vanessa Smart. Peace and blessings. Thank you for chiming in. What you got on the topic? What would you say, my sister? What would you say about this situation? Ira said, yes, agreed. The video, she's definitely out of order. The best trick the devil ever pulled is that he didn't exist. Sometimes when we meet individuals, they'll give you the perception that they're all good until the situation comes where you actually see the true colors of a person, as in this video. Indeed, brother. Indeed. Yeah, man. Of course, Jason said this woman is too entitled. Yeah, real talk. What you say, Tyrese? What's good with you, brother? Thank you for chiming in, my brother Tyrese Davis. He said she is well versed. She pulled the stunt before, or she wouldn't be coming like that. Of course, man. I've said that earlier. This is nothing new to her. She has a Rolodex of these type of men that is so used to saying, okay, you got it. I'll pay for it. Damn, you gonna be paying for it. Oh, well, you got it. You a baller, ain't you? Ain't you a real man? And he gets in his pocket. Oh man, you be tripping. Yeah, man. Oh man, guilt tripping them. And he go in his pocket and just pull out his money and make it happen. Come on, man. She has a Rolodex of that. She's used to that. But then when she come across a dude on the first date, he ain't going for none of that. Especially if he ain't get no banana pudding yet. Are you bugging? If he ain't get no banana pudding, he definitely ain't doing that. At least let him have a small bowl of banana pudding. Come on. How you even try to? Because she been doing it already. She go out with guys who's weak. She go out with guys who is about nothing, who desperate for banana pudding. And that's how she got it off. That's how she begin it off. But then when she get with those guys, even if she in a relationship with them, she don't really respect them. She don't care about them. She just hate them. She don't even like them. You understand? She don't respect them. Yeah. To the young brothers and to the young ladies, listen up, man. This is some good information. As Jason said, those women are entitled. They are definitely entitled. Listen up. Listen to some more.
Look at it.
Look at this extra food you are.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can pay for it.
Excuse me.
My man, like, hey, he got, yo, this is funny as hell to me as I'm looking at it again. My man got his glasses off. He's stuttering and everything. He don't know if he want to put his glasses on or take them off to think. he got to see mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and visually. You know what I mean? He like, this, I can't believe this. He don't know if he coming or going, man. He don't know. This is weird to him. This probably the first time this ever happened to this young man. I'm quite sure. This is weird. Yeah. Play some more.
Yeah, I'm not paying for. Yeah, you can kind of get the ticket together, but I'm not paying for everything. I'm letting you know that right now. I'm not paying for all this food.
Straight up. She didn't know the man was a real man. See, sometimes the idea or the narrative is switched, is flipped on you. To the young men, it's flipped on you. You're not a real man if you can't pay for this. You're not a real man if you can't do this for me at this moment. You're not even my woman. We haven't even dated for 5 hours yet. Yeah. So it's flipped. So some men get guilt tripped into that. If you're a real man, because they've been guilt tripped many times. Some men ain't going for none of that. You might look at him and he look like a weak guy. But in reality, you may just met an alpha male in weak guy sheep clothing.
Yes, he is. I totally understand.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, we'll let you know in a second. Yeah, I'm not paying for that food. So I don't know if the waitress gonna get the manager on you or whatever happens.
He said, I don't know if the waitress going to get the manager on you. Because at this point, he look like he ain't paying for nothing. And I think he don't need to. I think he need to wash his hands of this. I think he really ducked this. He really ducked the situation that he was about to get into and would be a horrible, toxic situation. I think he was the smart move on his end.
I pay for your food.
Well, this is my food.
Okay, you reach inside your pocket, pay for your whoever food, this extra food. You have children at home. You went out on a date. That's inconsiderate. And then you filming me. That's
on top of that. So the first word he used was disrespectful, which was a great analogy. And the second one is inconsiderate. And you're actually filming it. That's disrespectful. This man don't want to be filmed. You know what I mean? On a date? And you going live. Yo, that's crazy to me. That's crazy work right there. Yeah, man.
What's your thoughts on this, man? What's your thoughts on this? For those who just chiming in, I'm gonna continue to play some more. For those who just watch, just
Another
It
night.
won't be another date.
It won't be another
No,
date?
it won't.
now that right there is supposed to scare him. And the man's mind who is about his boundaries, about his respect that he should receive, he don't care about none of that. What you talking about, far as it's not going to be another date. He don't care about none of that. But there are some. Oh man, I'm going to pay for this damn thing, man. You be tripping, yo. Let me go ahead and pay for this. Because he worried about not having another date. See, when I mentioned to you about the speed dating game, when they had 80 women there and only 3 guys, there were other speed dating events too with 300 women there and maybe 20, 30 guys. Yeah, they have been experiment with this thing for a while. The men are not biting no more. Some men don't even want to be in a relationship. And what do the society of women say about that? You know what they say? He got to be gay. Oh, he got to be. He don't like women. Oh, something happened. Who raised him? He don't like his mama. That's what it is. He don't like his mama. That's why he don't date us. Nah, could it be, as Ira said, your damn attitude? You don't think you need to fix or adjust certain things about yourself to be equipped for a relationship? Some people think they don't have to do anything entering into a relationship. They don't have to fix themselves or have no type of compromising consideration or respect with themselves coming into a relationship. Some people really believe that. You know what I mean? Men are speaking up on it. They're not silent about this no more. And you know what some say? I don't care. I got my own house. I pay my own bills. But what that got to do with a relationship? It has nothing to do with companionship. Nothing at all. I got 7, 8 degrees. I got 3 degrees from here, 4 degrees from here, and 4 degrees. But do you have a degree in relationships with the opposite sex? Some women are thinking about that. And there's a lot that's going on, unfortunately, in our community, man. Yeah. But if you have a good one, man, you better thank God that you got a good one, man. Because the dating market has changed, man. It's definitely changed. Real talk. What you say, Vanessa? Vanessa says, I know you remember mommy working as a construction worker. Many men were intimidated by mommy. I feel that if a man know their worth, it should not matter. And I agree. But I don't think I think the word intimidation is used, I think that's the wrong word to use as far as a relationship is concerned. Yeah, I remember your mom working as a construction worker. I remember that. But intimidation, I don't think that's it. I don't think the word intimidation should be used. And I think it's being thrown around loosely, Vanessa. It's not intimidation. Men don't want to put up with none of that shit that's like disrespectful. Men don't want to put up with none of that disobedient. I'm using that word disobedient. I'm using that word being not submissive.
Using that word being toxic and argumentative, all of that is not to say he's intimidated. He just don't want to deal with that. They'll rather deal with someone else that don't have none of those issues. They'll rather deal with a person who not making no money at all. They'll take a chick from McDonald's as long as she halfway decent and don't mind being on his program without that mouth, without that shaking of the head. I do what the hell I want to do. And he asks, where you going? I'm going out. Well, what you going out? Why you going out? Every week? If a man come across something like that, see, most times women call that intimidation. That is not intimidation. That's like, I don't want to fuck with none of that shit. that's exactly what that is. I don't want to deal with that. Nope. So you go on about your business, and some say, I'm going to go over here and get me this Filipino that ain't dealing with none of that. Now, I respect Dr. Umar. I just saw a video with Dr. Umar, and he was talking to one of the young brothers on Joe Budden's podcast. Go check it out if you could. Dr. Umar has a clip out there where he's saying things like, you don't respect the black woman. You don't respect the black community. He thought he had him with a gotcha, but Umar is quick quick with the words. He's quick-minded, very quick. He came out and said, asked the young man, you got a white woman? Whatever it could be, the brother said, yeah, I deal with a white woman. He said, see, that I knew that. I knew that's why you think like those Republicans and this, that, and the third. See, you don't respect the black woman. You don't respect the black communities, because if you got a white woman, you deal with a white woman who man or whatever put us in slavery and yada yada yada. So that means that you don't. He said, brother, he said, did you date yada yada? He said, man, listen, I dated black woman. I dated a black woman. He said, well, what happened with that? It fell apart. So what about, the next time? I did it. I also did it again. So what happened? It fell. So why you ain't keep going well, I'm the type of person, I don't just, date only black women. I date Latinos, I date white, I date this, I date that, And just so happened, I dated this white woman, and she was the one who basically was on my program and treated me with kindness and respect. He didn't say all them words, but that's what I'm just, hinting to. And that's why he stopped at that and married her. So Umar was shaming him. He was shaming him because he didn't have a black woman, didn't marry a black woman. The man said, I married the person that I fell in love with. I mean, that's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. You understand? There's nothing wrong with that. I had a guy on the podcast once before, and the brother was actually saying, yo, I dated black women over and over and over and over again. I kept getting kicked in the face. Now, I'm not saying that there's a lot of beautiful black women out there. There's a lot of respectful, kind black women out there. Okay? A lot of you happen to have one. I happen to have one. But this man was on a podcast, said he tried it. And then when he went to the other side, to an Indian, it was a whole different ball game for him. He didn't know it exists. You know what I mean? So I get it. So I'm trying to give you guys both sides of the perspective. You know what I mean? That's all. That's all I'm doing. I'm giving you the both sides. I'm giving you what young men are saying. I'm giving you what men are talking about and how they feel about certain things. And sometimes these are hard conversations. You know what I mean? Sometimes these conversations people don't really want to talk about. Real talk. So Ira says, yes, agreed. The video has definitely, she's out of order. Okay. The best trick. Okay. I saw that one already. Okay. So Vanessa says weak women who keeps their mouth shut. I don't necessarily think that's weak. Let me give you an example. It's not that a woman who keeps her mouth shut is weak. Actually, in certain scenarios, Vanessa, women who keep their mouth shut in situations are actually wise. Yeah, actually wise, because sometimes I just had a situation where a young man, mother and father was in a fight. And the reason why, God was walking by and he just looked at them, but he was walking by, and I guess, the men had words, and it was cool. It was, I think one of them was drinking or whatever the case may be. And it was almost done with. And then the woman jumped in, blah, 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 blah. And it got ugly. When she opened her mouth, it changed everything, man. Everything. It changed everything. To the point, the end of the situation, Vanessa, husband got banged in the head with, I think the butt of a gun or something like that. She got thrown on the ground, scratched up and all that, a bruise on her eye. Now, if she wouldn't have said nothing, the men came to a mutual respect with words. It was done with. That's what I mean by sometimes a woman having her mouth open or shut. If a woman have a mouth shut, that don't necessarily mean she's weak. It could mean she's smart. It could mean she's wise to not escalate a situation to go further than what it did, because sometimes women are more loyal to their emotions. And when you're loyal to your emotions and don't know how to hold your tongue, you can make a lot of things bad. Many men die because of the mouth of emotions. Yeah. This is facts. This is not something I'm just saying.
I respect you for that. If that won't be another
Since
day.
you can't pay for this,
all right, so
it's for me. I'm taking it home for me.
And you normally film people on the first date?
Yes.
Okay. You normally order for your children on the first date? What you trying to see if I can take care of? I don't know. What is that for? What is the reason for you ordering food for everybody in your house?
Because
you need to pay for it.
Yes. See? Why not? You can dig in your pocket, pull that card out, and pay for it.
Whatever. Don't put me on no internet. Don't put me on nothing. You can get the waitress, whatever you want to do.
Well, we waiting for you. You're paying for it.
I pay for myself. I'm not paying for both food, and that's it. I'm paying for myself.
Y'all hear this? He just told me I can't take food home for my kids.
Now, the reason why she brought it to the internet, I'm going to tell you the reason why she brought it to the internet. One of the reasons why she brought this to the internet is because she knows without a shadow of a doubt that she will get people to back her in her mindset. See, she knows that. She will get women to co-sign this energy. Oh yeah, this is why she brought it to the internet. She needed a team. She needed confirmation what she's doing is okay because she has a team. Possibly, listen to me, young men and young ladies, possibly of hyenas that's saying the same exact thing and be on that same shit. Real talk. She knows she got a team of them out there that does this disrespectful, toxic shit. And it's become a culture to do this. It has become a culture, but there are a culture of men Still old school. They're not going for none of that. That's just how it go. And some men are just waking up to it. You feel me? Now, men being generous, respectful, helping, catering to a woman, even though she have children. That is a beautiful thing. And let's not get it twisted. There's a lot of men in the world that is doing that. There's a lot of men in this world currently, in real time, that is doing that. But on the other side, there are men in this world that have been disrespected so much that they ain't doing none of that. And it's been a movement, it's a culture now. So to the ladies that's coming across and dating men and you have children, you must adjust your mindset, adjust your attitude. You must get some therapy. You must change that mindset if you're looking. That's only if you're looking to be in a relationship, because a lot of people, a lot of women are not trying to be in a relationship at all. And they do this as a hobby. This is a hobby for them. And they only want to get in a relationship when they realize that attraction is done. When that attraction is over, nobody checking for them like that no more. Nobody coming on to them like that no more. Nobody asking them out. The DMs dried up. The text messages dried up. That's when they start saying, I gotta change. But by that time, what you don't realize, men value beauty. They value the feminine energy, the sexiness, the kindness, the sweetness. You can get anything from a man when you're that way, especially if they see it and it's genuine. It's real. So you can't play that off for a long time. It's impossible for you to play, feminine and generous and all that lady stuff. Like, it's impossible to play that off for a long time. It comes out. And men seeing it and they're not going for it. I'm just trying to be the messenger. That's all. But shout out to those women who are that way all the time. Shout out to you. So now, here's the thing. As I was saying earlier, some people use kindness or confuse kindness with obligation. That woman felt that he was obligated to give her the money for these kids at home that he probably never even met. And as I said, it could be 2 baby daddies or 3 baby daddies. She felt obligated. She was entitled to that because she's used to doing it, as my man Tyree said. This is a habit. This is not, something that just happened. This is a habit. Her whole energy showed that. Yeah. So a man should give because he wants to give, not because he feels pressured, man. He should not give because he feel pressured. And that right there was a lot of pressure. That man took his glasses off, man. He was looking around. He was stuttering. Wait, I'm not paying for all this she just ordered. Y'all got me effed up. Oh no, y'all gonna have to see her. She gonna have to do dishes, wash walls, scrub floors or something, because I'm not paying for all that. Rightfully so. Now, if her expectations is to try to swindle this dude and then try to shame him on top of that, if she was expecting, she was really expecting to get over. Let's just keep it real. She was expecting to get over on him.
It probably was going to be a one-nighter, one dinner, and quitter. You know what I mean? She just wanted something to eat. Yeah. She wasn't grateful. She definitely felt entitled. Just by her getting the food, or her him taking her out, was she generous of that gesture? Was she generous? Was she respectful when he mentioned, yo, I would like to take you out? Was she showing that, yo, I really appreciate that, thanks, I haven't been out in a minute, I really appreciate that? How many times she said it? That shows like, yo, that makes a man feel good, though. She really appreciate this. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm going to do more for her, because her showing her appreciation, that makes a king feel good. Yeah. Yeah, man. So, another question. Should she even expect the man she just met to help with her household? Hell no. Hell to the no. Real talk. Nah. To the men, would you feel uncomfortable in that situation? Would you feel respected or uncomfortable in that situation? Do women want a provider? This is to the woman. Do women want a provider or just a partner? Because you can't have both. You want to go 50-50? Okay, that's cool. Your partner's on everything. So if you go to a date, show that energy that you want a partner. Oh, I gotta have that, baby. That shows you want a partner. And he'll respectfully decline your money and put up, or he'll say, you know what, I'm with this. I got a partner. She act like a partner. We a team. Okay, let's go for it. Another question for the woman. At what point does accepting help become taken advantage of? Now, you guys can put your comments inside the comment board. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Now, let's see. Here's another question. The man's perspective questions are you being generous because, that's your nature, that's who you are? Are you being generous because that's exactly who you are, you always like that? Or are you just trying to get some cookies? For those who actually just would have done that, would have paid for the food on the first date, those kids. Now, would you do the same thing if there was no chance of a second date? Would you do the same thing? Would you just say straight up, I'm out? Or would you fold and be like, you know what? I like you a lot. You cool. You look good. You challenging me. All right, I'll buy the food. What the hell? Another question again. Can a man be caring without spending money? Is that a possibility? Can a man on the first date be caring without spending money? That question to the ladies. So in closing, man. Now, is paying for the kids' food on the first date a sign of a high value man? Or is it setting the wrong expectations? I want you guys to answer that question. Put your comments in the comment board. Let me know what you think about this whole subject. And I will definitely get back to you guys on another topic soon. Much love and respect. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. You have been D.A.P. D.A.P. The Perspective.